Cooking Nature.
Welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Finally got brothers that can steer through the strife. This might be the dopest podcast you heard in your life. With Jay Dizzle, Ray Anthony live. And that hustle shows us that we can actually thrive. Rise and grind, the time is now. If you trying to shine, then find your style. They got thoughts for days, educated opinions. So if you want a mission, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Two brothers on the same route. Old goons, queens and kings trying to get paid stout. They know exactly what the game bout. Melanated minds tell them, welcome to the Hangout. Yeah, man. Welcome to the Hangout Podcast with Miko, a.k.a. Jay Dizzle, and Ray Anthony live. And they live. That's for sure. Melanated minds building, thinking, creating. That's what it's all about, baby. One love.
Because this is the angle. We good? Yes. Welcome. Good morning, good people. Welcome to the Hangout Podcast. I'm your host, Ray Anthony live. And of course, with me, Jay Dizzle. What's going on, dog?
Man, Grand Rising, Ogoons, Queens, and Kings. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Had a good weekend when had some relatives in town and, and drank a bunch of beer, had some old fashions.
Lay off that beer, man. Trying to tell you, bro.
Nah, never can I give up my beer, man.
All right, bro.
I've been doing this since I was 16, and I've been able to keep this down relatively. No, I'm not stopping beer. It's what I like. It's what I like. It's what I like.
Gotta get the exercise in, bro.
It's what I like.
Gotta get the exercise in, bro. That's what it's about.
That's true, but you know.
No, I can't. No, it went off. It went up. It chimed off.
Well,
like a couple seconds.
More technical difficulties, folks. We're good though. But
apologies for the late start this morning. We had a few technical difficulties we had to iron out, but we all good now. We up and running. So, I
went to comedy show last night. Saw Gina Odo. I don't know, the Nigerian chick. She's a Nigerian comedian.
Gina.
Her name is Gina.
Okay.
She
never heard of her.
Yeah, she's like a co-creator for the show Mike and Abiola or whatever on CBS. I've never watched it. Not my thing.
No, never seen that either.
She was just okay. Like the two people before her were so much better. Like it was a lesbian woman who was the host, and she was funny. In fact, like part of her skit, Gina did. Like there were 2 or 3 jokes that she just straight took from the other girl. Like,
oh wow!
You know, the new lesbian
during the show.
Yeah, like so the host was talking about new lesbians, how like she's an old lesbian, and these new lesbians are like, you know, little dudes or whatever going around grabbing their crotch. And she's like, I don't know what the hell they're grabbing, but they're steadily, you know, keeping their hands on the crotch. And
that's funny.
Then she was talking about how they dress, and she was like, I ain't got time for all that. I'm an old lesbian. You know, we don't do it like that. And you know, I'm sorry for the people that are out there that are in the LGBT everything else club, but you know, I didn't grow up with all them extra letters, so it's just LGBT. You know,
that's same way they always.
And it wasn't even transgender back then for the T.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So she was good, but then Gina came on like after the first act and said the same jokes that the host did, like the same exact jokes.
Oh wow!
And she just wasn't that funny, and she kind of tap dances a little bit too much.
Comedy is hard enough, man, trying to make people laugh, but when you copying jokes, that don't make it no better.
That was kind of whack. That was kind of whack. How was your weekend?
Man, it's been full of rain, dog. It's been raining all weekend.
You couldn't get out and do your
thing. I'm gonna get out after I leave here.
You're gonna be sloshing around. You're gonna brought your rain boots.
It is what it is, bro.
Hope you brought your rain boots.
Nah, I'm good. I can work my way around it. You learn those things out there. So
I played once in the rain, and it was messy going up hills, slipping and sliding. Have at it. Have fun, man.
Yeah, always, bro. I'm always having fun out there. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. But other than that, weekend been cool. I ain't really been doing too much. Just recharging for the next week of work. That's about it. So
Yeah, we don't have a holiday coming up until what, September? Damn.
See, I don't even look. I don't even look
weekends.
at. I don't even look at stuff like that. Like people pay too much attention to that. Like when the next holiday, so I can take off work.
I do.
I don't pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah,
I stopped that a long time ago, man. Yeah. It is what it is, man. It's work is work. And
it is. That's
you
true.
you off, and I just keep it moving. I don't get mentally into all that.
No, it's just
extra stuff.
I think that's how people are built, though. Because when you go into the office, what's the first thing you do? Think about, okay, what am I going to get for breakfast?
No,
you know what I'm saying? Most people go in. People go in. They're like, "What's for breakfast?" And then after you have your breakfast, have a couple of meetings. What's for lunch? You know what I'm saying? Then you're like thinking about, okay, how's traffic?
I don't eat lunch every day when I'm in the office, though.
Really?
Nah.
Huh.
Nah.
You don't take a break? You don't just get out of the office?
I take a break, but I don't get out.
Nah,
I don't leave out the office, but I'll be in the office. But I don't eat lunch every time I'm there. Nah.
Really? Wow.
Nah. Unless gotta learn. I just kind of learn how to train my body like that. I don't have to worry about lunch. I may leave and grab something on my way home, but nah, I don't breakfast, lunch, then eat dinner. That's too much food, bro. I ain't got nah. Nah. A lot of people do that. A lot of people eat breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day. That's too much food, man. Like where's the digestive, where's honestly, the opportunity for your body to digest that food?
That is true. You
know what I'm saying? That's how you keep that's how you gain weight. You do that every single day. By starting at the beginning of the week, by that Saturday, you already put on 4 or 5 pounds. Like how'd I put on a lot of weight?
Incremental fasting is a good thing.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Yeah, I do it as much as I can. And plus, every time I play golf, I'm losing 2-3 pounds anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm allowed to keep it off. But breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's way too much food. I'm not nah, bro.
That's good.
I haven't done that. I haven't done that in years.
So what do you like, maybe once or twice a day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So I ain't a big dude either. I'm small, so
you're small, dude.
I can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like 225 pounds either. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier for me to maintain how I am because I'm not a big guy. I'm work out, whatever, but medium built, whatever. But I don't just that's a lot my food, man.
I'm 6'2", 240. I need a little more sustenance.
240? Yeah, that's up there, bro.
I know. Like my fighting weight is
like MMA fighting
220. Yeah, when I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I was at 225. I got down to 210. I started looking like a crack addict. I was like a Pez dispenser.
But you wouldn't look like. But see, if you have to iron it out with the workouts though. If you worked out, I was working, and you was, and it was muscle, then you wouldn't look like a crackhead because you still look. If you looking toned like you work out, then you wouldn't look like
clothes off to see that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly,
you should be able to look like that in your shirt. If you put on a fitted shirt,
I've always been broad, but I mean.
If you put on a fitted shirt and people outside, people look at you and be like, yeah, I know he look like he work out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
saying? I know me. Like for me, a good weight is 225. So if I can drop like 20 pounds, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So 225 is like my perfect weight. My fighting weight again is like 219, 215. Yeah, and that's what I was when I was doing
you chugging beers on a daily. You ain't getting there.
Back then I was only doing it on the weekend. Like I would do it weekends.
But now, what about that?
More. Now, because we've been having people over and kind of doing more things,
beer is like, beer is disgusting, man. Like,
I know you can't do beer.
How can you drink that stuff, man? Like, what is the fascination?
Because of the taste. I don't know. I grew up like when I was younger. My father would be watching football and he'd say, "Go get me another beer," and so I take his beer can and I taste a little bit of it on the way to the trash can, throw it away, get him a new one. And I guess I built up a taste for it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not an oddity. Like I'm not the only one out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
Oh, no, that's like the pastime of like.
I'm not in
people.
IPAs.
Hey, give me a beer.
I'm not in IPAs that much because I think that a lot of times they try to get too fancy and too cute. Yeah, and I just need a beer to be a beer. I don't need it to taste like grapefruit or taste like blueberries and all that other stuff. Coriander and allspice. Yeah. Just give me a beer.
I think I'm just a little bit more cognizant because of my age and things like that. I don't want to be like in 10 years, like I can barely walk or I can barely move or I can barely do this or barely do that. I still want to be able to maintain everything I'm doing right now.
That's
later.
True,
and a lot of that has to do with what you put into your body.
You still drink, you still smoke cigars,
Not every day.
Yeah, but
I ain't had a cigar in about 3 weeks.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, because you were like a regular.
I was
a couple of joints. You know,
I
what
was,
I'm
but
saying?
it's like it just hasn't. I mean, I may not smoke when I'm on the golf course, but other than that, I just like I say, you just got. I'm just always very aware of what I'm doing with my body. You know what I'm saying?
Which
I
is
just
good.
try to.
Which is
I ain't the healthiest eater. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, a lot. I try to. Water is like for me is like my forefront. I'm like on crush water more than anything else.
But see, that's the thing. You really shouldn't drink that much water because what you're doing really is flushing your kidney. No,
ain't what my doctor told me.
There are. I mean, water is good. Don't get me wrong, but
great.
You have to have a better source of that through fruits because those are more complicated waters that are going to be
like
more
a lot
sustainable
of sugar
within your body. So all you're doing when you drink water is you're flushing out all the alkaline and you're flushing out all of the things in your kidney. So it's good, but it's not the best thing for you because that's not what we have in our body. That's why when you pee and it's white, all you're doing is just pissing out water.
Yeah, but your body's clean too. You're getting all the toxins and bacteria and all that stuff out your system.
I'm gonna send a clip to you. So there's better ways of getting that, is what I'm saying.
Not through fruit, because that's sugar. Because you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm trying to stay away. I mean, I eat fruit and stuff like that, but for the most part, I'm just trying to, just stay as healthy as possible, man. Because anything can happen at any time. Which is true. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing these dudes on social media like they're like 2-3 years older than me. And they can barely walk. I'm like, dude, I'm not looking like that, bro. I'm not. It's not happening for me. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen for me.
I'll give you that.
Athletes and stuff like that. When they retire, they bodies broke down by the time they 55.
Stop that. Cut that out. I'm gonna stop that right there. Man, these dudes are out there giving up their bodies.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. But what's the end result of that?
No, but what I'm saying is they're doing physical things. It's not like they're out there just like treating their bodies poorly by eating poorly or not working out.
Listen, I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. Yeah, I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong. It's the price that they pay for being athletes. But later on in life, this is what's happening. You see that Deion Sanders had got his foot cut off. Had to get his foot cut off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of
I seen that picture. He look like he's 80 years old. I'm like, hell no.
It's unfortunate.
But that's part of the price you pay for being a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? Because most of those dudes when they retire, they don't work out, they don't exercise, they sit around all day, they drink, they smoke, they don't do anything. Mm-hmm. They don't maintain what they started. You got to maintain what you start. You can't just be an athlete for 10, 15 years and then 5 years after you retire, you just completely let it go and you ain't doing nothing. Right. Your body's used to you being in shape. So keep it that way.
No. I'll give you that. But I mean, if we're just talking about people that are doing incorrect things with their bodies, then yes, I'll give you that. But if you're just talking about a person who's an athlete who's broken down and can't walk because of what he did on the field, you can't put them in the same category.
I mean, but you probably can't, but still, it's going to be a price you pay for what you did. You know what I'm saying? So taking those hits in football, like I said, it's not their fault. It is what it is. That's the life that they chose to do. Yeah, but at the same time, you can't always help it. You know, some things is going to happen to your body, but you just gotta be, you gotta do the best you can. That's how I feel about it.
Exactly. Yeah. I just wanted to, differentiate the ones that are out there doing their sport, doing their job, that are broke down against the ones that are out there doing the wrong thing.
Yeah, I mean, but again,
poorly,
Yeah, I mean, but people do that, drink and eat poorly all the time.
Deion Sanders and
people drink and eat poorly all the time.
You know what I'm saying? Two different things. Refrigerator Perry.
I mean, he was a big. I mean, some people are like Shaq. Some people are just naturally big. Yeah, but I see Shaq work out all the time.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. There's a difference between those guys.
Yeah. But again, you see a lot of guys that's played football and stuff like that after they retire. They lost a lot of weight. They in shape. A lot of offensive linemen, they cutting like 40, 50 pounds. They don't even look the same like they did when they played.
Oh, yeah. Howie Long is like that.
Yeah. Howie Long, which dude that played for Cleveland Browns, Joe Thomas, he was another one. Mm-hmm. It was a lot. It was a lot of them. It was a lot of them.
At a resort in the Bahamas.
Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta, just take better care of yourself, man. I ain't trying to be in nobody's grave in 3 years, bro. Especially not for no health reasons.
A lot of people are dropping in their 40s and 50s.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Mm-hmm. Health is health, but if I can do anything to prevent it,
health is wealth.
You know what I'm saying? If I can do anything to prevent it and live longer, then I'm gonna do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. No doubt, for real. So watch that beer drinking, player. That's all I'm saying. That beer you drink is disgusting anyway. So
I mean, every beer you think is disgusting. I drink quality.
I like Corona. I like Corona.
That's not beer. That's some water. Don't. You're not a beer drinker, so you can't. You have no say in this. Corona is purely water. You might as well be drinking water if you're drinking that, bro.
That's the last beer I drank, which was I don't know how long ago.
Sure, yeah.
You're
not a beer drinker. I was drinking Corona. I was drinking Corona maybe when I was in the 11th grade. And didn't like it then. Like the females.
So you like graduated to the levels of beer
when the females came around, we gave them Corona. We gave them Coors Light. Yeah, that's a nice, refreshing little beer for them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So, but I'm not. What about you, Ty? You drink beer? Budweiser.
So you know what? I used to be the same. So remember when I was talking about my dad giving me his beer cans, and I'd like take a little bit, take that corner. It was Budweiser. But then because me and my boys are kind of beer snobs, they shame me out of drinking Budweiser because I still like Budweiser. Like if it's cold, that joint is good. It is still good. I still like it, but I'm drinking Baltimore Blonde now. Okay, so that reminds me of like Blue Moon. Baltimore, but you know what? I don't like that citrusy thing. There's a citrusy like ending to it. And again, I just want my beer to be a beer. You don't have to be cute. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that's throwing me off. So I'm still looking for a decent one. There's this one called I think it's called Paulson. That's pretty decent. You know, just a regular straight lager that's like 5.2, 5.4. But what I have been drinking are saisons, and those are like 6.6 to 8.5. You know that one when I brought the drinks in for us. Like I was drinking it. It was in a champagne bottle. Yeah, that's like 11. You know what I'm saying? So. They're high quality and much better. And sometimes they do have those complex kind of, notes that, a lot of those IPAs have, but they're not just IPAs. IPAs are only popular because it takes 6 weeks to brew a lager, where it takes 2 weeks to brew an IPA. So they're able to get those things out there, and they're able to do so many things with it by, putting flavors and all these other things. That's why they're so popular, and kids love it. Neither have I. I don't like the hazy kind of, I need the carbonation. And I think that's what it doesn't have. Like there's one out there that I think you might like called Luganitis. Luganitis is pretty decent.
Oh, okay. Yeah. History lesson in beer right here.
Yeah, man. I'm a connoisseur. Don't get me started on that. I'll talk all day about it.
Yeah, we ain't got that kind of time.
Oh, for people out there, there's an app called Untapped. Get that app if you're a beer drinker. Untapped. Yeah, it's a good one.
She about to download it right now.
Yeah. She should.
Untapped, people. Untapped.
Tara's smart. She's smart.
All right, y'all. We want to take a quick break. We want to take a quick break. We'll be right. Say what?
Do we have a song? We done?
No, I ain't no song.
Culture Sound. Yeah. That's my boy Willie Ways. That's my boy Willie.
Okay,
Ways
yeah. Play Willie.
Yeah. Play Willie. Let's go out with some Willie. I wish we could hear it in studio. Because he just did this.
It's not coming through the thing. I had to connect it to the Bluetooth. Okay, so that's the only email I got. If you want to see, it's this and it's a Spotify link. There was nothing else in this email.
No. I sent you multiple emails. Well, I sent you an email like yesterday or day before, with the You Big Dummies.
Well, it's the same one you sent today, right?
The same email? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, because I put in true and I just go with whatever's there. Yeah, just check search for Amazing 69.
I only got one email to the email you sent it to today. So let me check
there wasn't an email yesterday, or wow.
Let me check the other account.
Okay.
But even the main one that you used, it didn't come there either. And I'm normally on my see if it's in
whatever.
Drafts. Oh, you can't.
I mean, yeah. I mean, normally,
that's why I was like,
if we don't have any You Big Dummies, that's cool. Or My Personal Hero, that's cool. Because we can go with the he has all the topics, so we're good. And I can't hear the song. I should give this back to you.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna disconnect it and reconnect it. That's for the questions.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna disconnect the Bluetooth and reconnect the Bluetooth.
Oh. First question's a good one.
Because the video's playing, I can hear it.
This is gonna be good.
Something just clicked off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys should hear it. If you're hearing the click on, click off, I don't know why it's not giving you the sound.
Somebody's talking real loud down the hall.
Yeah, they got new people. So hopefully when we come back in September,
Mhm.
Oh, that's what's up.
hopefully. And then
Really?
Are we still on the air?
Yo, the videos.
The video's playing, so yeah, no.
The video's playing?
Yeah, you guys can't. That's live. You can't see it there.
Oh,
Yeah. We can't see it, but it's Willie's new video with this Caribbean dude.
oh, okay.
Yeah. He'll be in town.
Oh, for
on
real?
Thursday. Yeah, he's
Oh,
coming
for real?
in town
Okay.
on Thursday. Yeah.
A minute left.
How long you gonna be on time for?
I think like a week or two, something like that.
Oh shit.
So if he's free on Sunday, I'm gonna see if we can get him in studio. We might be able to get
Yeah.
Willie in studio if that's the case. If we can actually get his video playing so people can see it, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, that'll be if he's coming in Thursday, he wants to do the show next Sunday, then
I'll hit him up.
I'll just push the other people back. That's cool.
You know, I'll see because he's doing the whole family thing. He's got the reunion coming. Yeah.
Yes, we're back. What was the video? You ain't introduced the video before we start playing it.
Oh, it's a video by my boy Willie Ways. It's called Silver and Gold. He's a feature in this with this Caribbean dude called Culture Sound. Real smooth track. Willie always does his thing on it. You know what I'm saying? Talented, super talented cat. So wanted to give him a shout out for sure.
That's what's up. And those for you who do not know, Willie Ways wrote and produced a theme song for the Hangout Podcast. So
yeah,
dude's very talented. He's in Australia right now. But how long has he been in Australia?
He's been in Australia for about 2 years now. 2 years in Australia.
Yeah, he's from VA and went to Australia to pursue his rap career.
Exactly.
And out there 2 years, he's doing the thing, man. He's
shout out to Illumination. Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
For sure.
Absolutely. And he'll be in town this week, so he might be on the show
this week. Yeah, we're gonna. I'll see.
So we're gonna try to get him on the show because we got another show next week live, so he'll try to be on the show next week with us.
Yeah,
that'll be
yeah.
something, man.
I'm gonna see if there's some free time. Person. That would be good.
Yeah, that'll be.
Will is my man.
All right, y'all. We gonna do our topics of the day right now. First topic is drum roll. No drum roll for the topic. That's all good. Do guys still?
You can't hear it. So it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. It's like an automatic thing sometimes, So the first topic is: do guys still keep a body count, and does a female count matter to you? Do guys still keep a body count, and does female body counts matter to the guys?
I need to see what the people are saying because, quite honestly, like when I was younger, and this is because I have an accounting background, and I'm kind of weird. I'm into numbers. Like I had a spreadsheet. And I had the female's name on the left, and in the upper in the columns I had eyes, hair, lips, face, breasts, everything of like 10 categories, and like the 10th one I think was intangibles.
I think I'm the most normal nigga in the world right now. I gotta be the most normal nigga in the world, man. I'm serious, man. I'm serious.
Dude, no, just regular. You a regular dude.
I'm normal. I'm not regular. I'm normal.
Just a regular dude.
I'm like, I don't understand.
I get it. Like I was an accountant. I was
exactly. What did you do with this information that you compiled?
I rated because I mean, like me and my boys when we were.
What you mean you rated? Rated what? What did you rate? Body
rated
parts?
Everything. Rated everything. So it was hair. It was eyes. It was lips. It was face. It was body.
But you're going after them. So why?
Yeah, but I mean, you don't always go after top shelf. Like, not everybody is top shelf that you've gone after. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. I understand that. I understand that.
And there was a certain criteria that I wanted to get to. There was certain criteria that I was.
I understand that point, but you're going after these women, right? So I don't understand what the breakdown of each individual is. If you're talking to her, but you're still trying to get with them. So
yeah, sure. But you
gotta. Should you be rating yourself?
Sometimes why? Like, especially back in the day, I know my rating. My rating was high. It was good. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so about the woman and wanting to know what things that really kind of stood out about her. Like when you first initially see someone, it's like,
so this ain't a sex rating. I thought we talking about like
intangibles. You have intangibles, but like I'm talking about up front, like that comes after. So the ratings kind of change and shift sometimes because sometimes when you see someone and you meet them initially, you're like, damn, wow. And you see them the second time, you're like, okay, it's not what I thought. Like you soup it up a little bit, And so I would always kind of go in and rate them on these different things. And the one thing that at the end of it was like an intangible. Like there was something about this person that was maybe they were sweet or they were catering or they were caring or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying?
So
Then I would number like how many days it took or how many hours it took to have sex with them. That was crazy. That was wild. That was a wild dude.
How many days and how long it took? How long it took before
like
you
from my initial high? Is like when I was
that like how long it took before you could have, or would they let you?
No,
or during the act?
No, it was how long it took me to actually crush.
So like it took me like a week or 2 weeks to get with her.
Yeah, or an hour or 3 hours.
And you had all this information on the spreadsheet.
I had it on a spreadsheet.
You had too much time on your hands, bro.
Back in the day. I was an accountant, so I was always dealing with numbers back in the day, before, like when I was in college and when I was in school, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
to put that in writing on a spreadsheet, that's dangerous, bro.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
I was single. I was a single dude. What did it matter?
What did it matter?
What did it matter?
That shit fall into the raw hands.
Oh, you know what I used to have? Like before I started dating seriously, like me and my boys, like I had this in my cup holder, I had all my numbers in a cup holder. So I would just go out and meet someone, book them, put the number down, put it into my cup holder. And so my girlfriend at the time, we were driving around. She was like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Those are numbers." Numbers of what? Friends. And she's like,
but you an account. How come you couldn't remember the numbers? You can.
I do. Like honestly, I did. I remember numbers. If I dialed your number more than twice, I was remembering it. But now because of these stupid ass smartphones, I'm dumb as shit when it comes to numbers because you don't look at numbers anymore. You look at names. You look at pictures.
Nobody remember numbers these days.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Nobody remembers them. I used to. If I dialed your number twice, I had it locked. So there are certain numbers that I still remember to this day. You know what I'm saying? Because I've dialed them, at least a multitude of times. So I had this cup full of like numbers. And she was like, "What is this for?" And I'm like, "I don't know, they're friends." And so she was like, "Really?" She was going through. She was like, "What, you don't got no male friends? Like, you're always hanging out with your dudes, your fellas. You ain't got no numbers of them here." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, no, they're people I'm dating, people I'm seeing." And so she was like, "Well, you have me."
Oh my goodness.
She was like, "You have me now. So why do you need these?" And I thought about it. And I'm sorry for all the environmentalists out there and, pushing earthonomy.io. This is not the best thing. I took all the numbers, crumpled them up, and threw them out of the window. And I got flushed. Like there was this wave that came over me like, what the hell did I just do? And then from there, I'm like, okay, I guess I'm serious with this one. I've done that twice. Like me and my boy one day, we were drinking and we were
drinking beer.
Of course, hell yeah! Come on now, yeah, for sure, definitely, and not that bullshit ass Corona or whatever other water beer you think is a beer.
Drink. I said I ain't drink Corona in a while.
So anyway, we were on this, the He-Man woman haters group. We were just on that trip, and we had this. We put all of our numbers into a into a jar and set them on fire. We were like, we're purging, getting rid of everybody. Starting to.
Yeah, I'm thinking way too hard about that shit, bro.
Man, everything. So, like back in the day, that's all we would think about with women. Like everything. I almost joined the military because of women.
But I wouldn't see Top Gun
and damn near join the military because I'm like, oh man, them uniforms look sweet, man. Women are gonna love this.
Yeah,
craziness.
I get
craziness.
That. She over there cracking up. So do you think guys still keep a body count of women? How many women?
I think guys keep body counts. Hell yeah! Like in your mind, you mentally know.
I don't think so.
How many women you've been? I guess it's a certain type of guy. Maybe it's a certain.
I don't understand what the importance of it is. Unless you out here just being reckless.
Conquer. Like search and destroy. That was me and my boy. That was me and my boys thing. It was search and destroy. Like we go into a club. He go one way, I'd go the other.
I did that. I did that.
So how many people did you see?
I did that.
How many people were seeing
you? Have your moments when
you come to the middle, and like some nights he was a quarterback, and he was like, "Yo, I'm dishing you this one, I'm dishing you that one." Like he was a point guard. Some nights I was a point guard. Like here, boom, boom, boom. So like in our generation, I think we probably were a little more of body counters. Like women now, like I don't know what the kids are doing now. Like I don't think so.
They all on social media.
Kids are so different.
They're all on social media.
You know what I'm saying? They're on social media, but I don't know if they're like, how many people do I have in my, social community that I could probably possibly get with? I don't think they're thinking like that. I
don't think the younger kids do. I think the older people probably do.
We got a younger kid here. We got to see, like honestly, when I was in high school,
is he dating anybody? He dates, so he don't count.
He doesn't count. He's off the market.
Yeah.
Wow.
He in love. He in love.
He in love. He in love.
You like her.
She said we like her. not he
Oh,
like
she
her.
put
We
the
like her.
head, She put the little head nod in
Okay.
there. Okay, all right.
Stay on the path, player. You good?
Yeah. No player. Be straight, brother. Be straight. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it just depends on the age. I think guys like in their 30s probably do it more than 40s.
So this is the thing now. If you met a woman, like let's say you were able to go out there and meet someone and possibly try to date that woman, if her body count was like in the hundreds, would
I
that throw
don't
you
need to
off?
know all that. Why I need
But
to know all
we're
that?
talking about. That's the subject. That's the subject. That's the subject. How you gonna tell a subject and back out of it? So if you
So people actually have conversations these days about how many people they've been with before
you better.
Are you serious?
better, like honestly, just for the simple fact that we want to make sure
I don't
you're
know about
disease
that one,
free.
bro.
You're disease free. Like how freak you are. You know what I'm saying? You have to have these conversations. You know what I'm
A
saying?
woman
You
in
don't
a-
want to go in
A woman in
blind.
her
You don't
hundreds,
wanna
that's
go
like
in blind.
prostitution. That's not like a real thing, though.
Is it?
Yes.
I don't know.
A woman in her hundreds, that's
Okay.
prostitution, bro.
All right. That's a big body.
That's
count.
prostitution, bro.
That's a
Come
big
on.
body count. That's a big body count. That's a
Yeah, anything over 5 to me is an issue.
Over 5 is- This woman is 35.
For a woman,
This woman is 35 years old, and 5 is what you're gonna give her. 35, 40-year-old woman. You're gonna give her 5 bodies.
you're damn right.
Wow.
35.
You are.
How many relationships has she been in?
You are
For her to be
limiting,
35.
You are limiting your choices, young man.
That's fine. How many men has she been with 35 years old? When,
30
when,
like
when
30
did you start seriously dating? If you're at 35 and you're single, when did you initially start dating?
Probably 16, 18. 16,
Probably.
18. Probably 16, 18. And during college, you're gonna have at least 2.
Well, she didn't go to college.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, she didn't go to college.
Well, she didn't go to college. She was probably not as busy, so she probably got 5 or 10 now. Now the numbers are higher. 'cause
If
has
she
more
in
time.
college, she busier.
That's what I'm saying. So she has at least
If-
2. Dude, that's what I'm saying. So if she's not in college, what you said, then she's got more free time. So it's like 10.
No, if she's
So
in
it's what-
college, she got way more than she not in college. If you in college, are you serious right now? You're going to HBCU. That's all they doing. That's all they doing,
Okay,
bro.
so yeah, so I'm
That's
I'm
all
with
they
you.
doing.
I'm with you. I was trying to
They having college orgies every fucking week.
I was trying to lower the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to lower
Nah,
the
you
numbers.
got to up them numbers if you into college, bro.
So okay, so if we're gonna up the numbers,
If she's an average college student, she ain't like a student athlete or nothing like that. You an average college student. You fucking hard.
you know, I don't know because I know a lot of young because of my daughter.
all these
and
dorms
I
are
don't- I
co-ed
don't-
these
I don't
days,
think
bro.
so. I don't think so. I
All
don't
these
think it's-
co-ed
I mean,
dorms.
there are, but I don't know if it's like that. You know, for some, like again,
Shit.
there are
Hell
the
yeah!
norm.
If it's a party school,
If it's a party school, then yeah, the numbers are up. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you're giving a 35, 40-year-old woman still a number of 5 as a body count. You're contradicting yourself, dude. Like, how can you say on one hand, yes, I want a woman that only has a body count of 5, but then you're like, man, these girls are fucking in college. They out there throwing it up.
I'm just responding to what you said on that. I'm responsible. Like if she's in college, she had more, not less.
So the only
If she wasn't-
only reason why I said that in the context of this conversation is if they're in college, 9 times out of 10, they're more likely to be studying. Like I know how most of these kids are. They're grinding. Like these kids, like at least the kids,
I get that,
and they're probably out
but
there
they
doing
still
their
hanging
thing.
out too, bro.
They're hanging out too, but I just don't know if those numbers are as high as you're saying. But for
Yeah.
someone who's out of school and who may be just partying and doing a little bit of work, their numbers might be higher. I mean, but the numbers are high, no, regardless. So let's get back to this 35, 40-year-old woman that you expect to have only 5 body counts.
I didn't say I expect. I said that's the number I would,
Okay, you're not finding anyone. You're gonna be Mr. Lonely.
You ain't finding anyone anyway because
You're
most of them
gonna
got
be Mr.
kids any fucking way. So I mean, what difference does it make?
So you're not dating a
There
woman
ain't
with a
too many
child?
unicorns out here in this day and age, bro.
No, definitely not. But okay, so we're talking strictly body count. Now you're adding another criteria in there. But if a woman has, let's say, 15 guys that she's been with,
15? Are you serious? Damn. 15 and she's still single? How many kids she got at 15? 15 dudes? That's not a lot to you?
no,
She slept with 15 dudes. That's not a lot to you.
dude, like what have you been doing for your whole life?
Lord, they big.
Like, what are your
That is
numbers?
a ton.
Now I'm questioning your numbers.
15
Damn
is
it.
a ton.
A grown ass
At
woman.
35, 15 men? That's what we're talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're talking about.
Just dating, having sex, having sex. Yeah, that's a body count. Yeah, dude, you got some wild expectations.
Damn,
You got some wild expectations,
that
bro.
is around. Woo, that's like an around the way girl. That's like an around the way girl. That's like an around the way girl. 15 is not a lot.
There's no way. There's
15
no
is
damn
not
way,
a-
man. 15 is not a lot
lot.
of body count.
So what's a lot to you? What's a lot to you for a woman?
For a woman, I would say anything between
15,
35 and 45. Like if you're at the 50 mark, because most guys are at that
50 men.
Yeah, because most guys I'm thinking are like at 100 plus. You know what I'm saying?
What most guys is at 100 plus?
Me and my boys were crazy back in the day. So I
Hey,
ain't even
bro,
gonna say nothing.
every dude's had their crazy wild times.
Nah,
but you talking about
like,
a woman being at
So
100
women-
plus?
No.
Oh, 50
that's
plus?
like 45-ish. Yeah, I say 45. I mean, again, for the woman that you want to be with, like if you're with someone, that woman, that number,
That's
and I'm just thinking about it,
insane.
especially ours, like we were, yeah. I think it was like, okay, yeah. So I would think that it's
Wow.
reasonable for a woman to have like 30 plus. Yeah.
30.
Yeah, 30 plus.
That's a
If you're-
good number
if
for you,
you're 40
Tar.
If
30.
you're in your 40s, if you're in
That's
your
a good
40s,
number for you, 30.
If you're in your 40s,
30 is excessive. I feel like 30 is a lot, but 15 is probably about normal or average.
So what's not? So what's
I'm about to count real quick.
she like,
I'm not just
30 is a lot,
break
but
out the
15 isn't.
30 is a lot, but 15
Woo.
is probably about normal.
So you're talking about 30. You're talking about an average of 3 dudes a year, 4 dudes a year, for the most part.
yeah, that's about right. Because if your relationships are seasonal, like you're saying, like 4 months. When you said 4
Seasonal.
months,
What
when
is
you- I'm not even saying seasonal. I'm just saying, like you said, 4 months. So 4 months in a relationship, and then it fizzles out. Then you're on to the next. Then yeah.
That stands because you're drunk. Like, listen, especially too if you started early.
Yeah.
You started at 16.
Uh-huh.
Your number is going to be higher.
And if you're in a sex club, oh my God, them numbers.
I wasn't going that far.
See, now you're talking
them
about
numbers
something.
be
Now you're talking about,
skyrocketing.
now you're talking about orgies and sex parties. And
Yeah. Them numbers be up there.
15 is up. Yeah,
It could be.
yeah,
It
exactly.
could be.
You're right.
It could
You're
be.
right.
It could
Share,
be.
yeah, share one, share all type shit.
You know what I'm saying? Them clubs are like that. Them clubs are like
So
that.
30 to 40 is
Yeah, sir, I would say-
your average woman.
Let's say 25. Let's say 25 to 35. 25 to 35.
and,
your
and
average.
and you could deal with she told you that you're cool. Like, okay, fine, I'm good.
Okay, so what I go based on would be
No. That's my question.
Yeah, no, I'd be fine with that. Okay. Yeah. If her personality is good, I would start wondering like why didn't any of these stick? Like what's going on? Why didn't these relationships work out? But that's why you date people, to find out like what do I like about them? What don't I like about them? What don't I like? Can I deal with it? Am I able to, kind of bypass whatever that issue is to say this person is worth, dealing with whatever that issue is? In my mind, I mean, but I'm not you, so you have a different perspective on it. You know what I'm saying?
How old is your son, Tara? 18. Hey, Junior, answer me one question. You 21 years old, you single, and the woman you interested in, you find out she been with 20 men. Are you dating her? Or are you leaving?
No, come on, man. 20. Let's drop the number. Let's drop the number.
I'm asking a question.
Let's drop the number. But
No.
They can't see you. He's shaking his head now.
No. Okay.
But that's extreme.
That's extreme for
How's
20.
that
And been with
She's 20.
men.
If she's 20, and
If
been
she's
with 20,
started at 16 and she's averaging 4 men a year, right? If she's averaging 4 men a year at 16, by the time she hits 2021, she's about there,
so
right?
Right. Let's stop that. Let's stop that.
How
Yeah.
you know? How you know? How you
That's
know?
extreme. If you're 18, 19, 20, maybe
16
you're
is
not doing that.
16 is the
16 you're not
beginning.
doing
Six,
that.
six, 16
That
is the
was back in
beginning.
the day. That's when we were kids. Like when we were kids, the 16-year-old. Oh
Have
my
you
God, we
seen?
were out there.
Have you seen the young people's sex numbers these days? The shit's
I
going
haven't.
up, brother.
No,
It
I
ain't going down.
I haven't.
It's going up.
So then, why are you so opposed to a woman with high numbers being shocked by it? Like you keep contradicting yourself.
I ain't contradicting
one
nothing.
hand
It's
you're
shocking. I never said that it was right. It's shocking to me because I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. How's that contradicting myself? I don't
'Cause
believe
you're
it's that
surprised.
high.
You're so surprised that it's so high. when you're saying these kids are out here fucking. They're
No,
out here doing it.
what I'm surprised about what you said, 20 to 20, 30 to 45 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that's high as fuck to me.
For a grown woman,
A grown woman of 35 years old.
35, 40, yes. Yeah.
That's high, bro.
Yeah. It might be.
That's like one a year. That's high. For
Yeah,
the time she was born. That's high.
Yeah, well.
You're talking about pretty much 16 to 35. You're talking about 19 years, right? And she's got 35 to 40 minutes she slept with in 19 years. You don't think that's high? Yes, it is.
You're out there?
I think 30 is high. 15, I feel like, is about average.
Yeah, 15 might be average. But you're just dealing with some hoes out here. They're hoes out here. You know what I'm saying? Got the thoughts.
Okay. Hey, whatever floats your boat. I guess whatever, whatever the men like, and because it
depends on, what you're looking for, and if this person meets that, because like, have you ever dated a porn star?
No.
Okay.
The
All
fuck?
Right. I mean, okay.
No. What?
Okay.
What I don't have mother like.
You're very. Yeah.
Again. A lot of it out here to me is nice to look at. Would I want to date them? Fuck no. Like, come on now. That's like that's what it is. It's the show. It's the show. It's the nice car that drives to the car show. Everybody wants to look at it. Everybody wants to take pictures of it, but nobody wants to drive it. And that's what it is. That's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? It looks good for a fucking day.
You borrow for a little bit, and you send it back.
No, I ain't borrowing nothing. If the car pulled up and I find out 50 people drove it, what makes me driving it gonna do? I ain't no different from the first fucking 50 people. Like hell no, I'm good.
There's something to it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that car look cool, but I don't want to drive it. I'll take a picture, but I ain't driving it. You know what I'm saying? That's like Kim Kardashian.
I'm not buying the car. I'm just driving it.
That's like Kim Kardashian. She looked good. Would I touch her? Would I go with her?
Would you buy a rental? No, but you definitely gonna rent it for that weekend.
Nah. I wouldn't touch Kim Kardashian with somebody else's dick. Okay, no,
I wouldn't do that because she's just not natural.
Because the word is out. Now, what if everybody had that same exact thought and same thought process as far as she's concerned, what they want to do too?
So
these women, it's the same fucking thing.
This actually kind of bleeds into a really good subject that Keke Palmer finds herself in. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of Keke Palmer and the video of what she was wearing and how she was acting, and her husband
when she went to go see, it's not her husband, when she went to go see Usher and the outfit she had on,
and her husband was like, I don't know if I appreciate my wife going out there and doing this and that. And,
that's not his wife. They're not married.
His baby mom.
And I'm married.
That was his point.
Okay. Your mother, whatever. I mean, they're together.
Who else ain't no mothers out here doing that? She just fits right into the rest of them.
Yeah,
true,
doesn't make it right.
but
doesn't make it right.
He wasn't wrong. He was wrong for how he did it.
He was wrong for putting it out.
He was wrong for putting it on social. I mean, some things you don't. But see, my thing is like this, and I disagree with this totally. I just get tired of people always having to feel like they need social media to validate what the fuck they say. I do not agree with it. I don't like it. I don't pay no attention to it. To me, it's very, very ignorant. I just don't. It's just stupid to me, and I'm just never going to be on that side of it. People fall in love with it because they want someone to be on their side with something they gotta say. If something what you guys say you feel that confident about, I don't care who agrees with me. I feel this confident about saying it. I'm gonna say what I say. I don't give a fuck if you agree with me or not.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line. I don't need validation for what I'm saying, and that's what you say on social media. And people like that. He ain't have to do that shit on social. Dude, call her up. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Because you home alone with the baby? Like, what the fuck? You can go out too, bro. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact thing. She went to, how many women went to Usher concert and shaking their ass for Usher? It's Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all all can get herpes.
They all
y'all
out there.
All can catch it.
You know what I'm saying? They can all catch it. It's Usher. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
They spend the top dollar to go see that motherfucker.
Yeah, they are.
He making a killing out that joint. Shit, she just one of them.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I ain't agree with what he did at all. I thought that was a really.
I thought that was kind of whack.
It was. It definitely was.
Yeah.
It was.
Exactly. Yeah. He had valid points, but he should have brought those points to her. So after that video, you would never see no bullshit like that again. You see her prim and proper in that seat, clapping us. You know what I'm saying?
I think she'll do it again. She's trying to discover this wild side of herself. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that
might be it.
I think that she's at that point now. She's trying to really like discover who she got a child now. You know, she don't want to be like, oh, I'm an old woman now with a baby type of thing.
That body
She's just trying to discover this
start
vibe.
rising.
Yeah.
That body count.
It probably will.
Yeah,
I was shocked as hell that she was even pregnant. I'm like, Keke Palmer.
So
like,
again, to my point, these numbers are high out here. So
30, I don't know about 30,
Don't
35.
be
15 is, but
Don't be
30,
surprised.
35, I
Don't be
can't
surprised.
see that.
Don't be surprised.
That's extreme, bro.
Don't be surprised.
That's extreme. That's extreme. That's extreme. That's extreme. All right, so on to the next topic, y'all. Let's see. So if you're on a date, who is more responsible for the conversation of the date, the man or the woman?
Both. Like, I'm not going
I
into
don't
this
agree
to
with
tap
that.
dance for you. I'm not going into this to just like,
Go ahead,
okay,
say your point. Go ahead.
I'm gonna make sure you have a good time. You don't have to say anything. No.
That's tap dance.
Yeah.
Oh.
They did that last night. So yeah, no, I think that if you're going out with someone, the conversation should be reciprocal. Like, I should say something to you and it should be open-ended so that you can comment on it and then open up the discussion for me to comment on what you say. If I'm carrying the conversation, that's a point where I'm like, you know what? Either you're not that bright, you're not that interested, and either way, I'm becoming uninterested.
Yeah.
You know, that's my point. If you feel differently,
yeah, I feel different. I think the man should should lead the conversation pretty much, because at the end during the date, you got to find out exactly what kind of interest you have in her beyond the physical. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but if she's not talking, then how do you know? Like, if you're leaving,
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So if you continuously trying to hold a conversation, ask her questions, picking topics, if she continues to give you the same type of answer, it's pretty much saying like, okay, well, maybe she's just out on this date because she don't go out much. Maybe she's out on this date because she don't. So she just wanted to go out and because she don't, you know, whatever the hell she got going on, she ain't really interested in me like I thought she was. So me asking her these questions and having this dialogue with her to see if she was going to talk back or show the same interest, then I'll be able to see what it is after that. So if I'm not gaining anything from the conversation I'm trying to get her to get into, then yeah, the interest ain't going to be really like, yeah, I'm drop you off. You ain't gonna hear from me no more. So type of thing. So
yeah. I would think that, I mean, of course, you're going to do what you can to facilitate a conversation that's going to let you know where this relationship might go to or what your interest is in this person. But if they're not doing the same, then it's like, you might be here for the meal.
Yeah,
you know
you
might be here for the get out.
You just want somebody to spend some time on you, and during that,
that's the case. You can get out.
Yeah. Get out, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I saw something on social media that was really funny. So this guy dated this girl. It was their second date, and he decided that he wanted to cook dinner for her.
Dinner, you're a winner.
So he cooked dinner for her, and the girl was actually upset that he didn't take her out. She was upset with him. And she was serious too. It was real. I was like, wow, are you serious right now? So God. She was in there like, what is this? He was like, well, I figured, I can cook. I know how to cook good. I figured you like the dinner, it's a change of pace from us going out and doing this, that, and the third. Like, no, I want to go out, this. I want money to be spent on me. And I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, whoa.
Okay, so that's so
time for the front door.
Yeah, that's so stupid and short-sighted, because women, I mean, are you understanding that when you do get into this relationship that you're not going to be going out every night, that it's not something that you're going to be doing on a regular, like you do it every
She probably had a high body count though.
But yeah, she probably had that high body count for sure.
She probably had a high body.
She getting flued out and taking out the dinner. Yeah, she got that body count on her. But then you're thinking about it like, this man is going to be cooking for me when we're at home.
Yeah, I thought women like that type of thing.
Like, honestly, like that was my thing when I was coming up. Like, I was like, cook dinner, I'm a winner. Like, I'd Chef Boyardee it up. I'd be in there whipping stuff up and doing my thing.
Ravioli? You cook a ravioli?
No,
you just saying, this is like an example.
I was cooking real meals. Like, I used to watch this dude called The Frugal Gourmet on PBS. And dude would give like a history lesson with every meal. It was like he was the Bob Ross of cooking, basically. I love The Frugal Gourmet. And so I would like see all these meals and I'm like, I can do that. And I just started cooking.
Yeah, okay. And it worked out for you pretty good, huh?
Oh, very well.
Yeah,
very well.
Oh, women, hey. I thought it was cool myself, but I'm like, she had a totally different perspective on it.
She's young and dumb.
Yeah, she was trash.
She's young and dumb.
I'm like, but she wasn't even a youngin'. She was older. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
So
just
I was just
straight
like, I just
garbage.
couldn't.
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
straight
for the life of me. I
garbage.
thought she was joking at first, but she was dead ass serious.
Wow,
So
that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah,
you know?
that's crazy.
She really missed out on a good one. You know,
and they say second date too. I was like, damn, it's only the second date, and
right? Yeah, like
I thought he
okay,
was brave enough for letting him come to her, let her come to his house. I thought that was kind of brave, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, yeah, I ain't no female's gonna be that crazy. They ain't not stalking or anything like that.
yeah, but shit.
Yeah, like she actually did him a favor. She did him a huge service by letting him know who she really is, you know, and how she is. So it's like, okay, cool. All right, you don't appreciate it. Trust me, there's someone out there that will.
Oh, no doubt, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next one, man. We rolling on today. Are women responsible for their own orgasms? That's a 50-50 right there.
Okay, I would say
that's a 50-50.
I would say that their responsibility is to guide the man. You know what I'm saying? Like they should be the Waze or the Google Maps of what they need to get to where they need to go to. You know what I'm saying? If a guy isn't doing what he needs to do to provide that woman with that orgasm, then she needs to say, hey, you need to do this, or hey, I like this. So you know what I'm saying? I think she needs to be a little more vocal. It's like if you're going into a kitchen and you're cooking for someone and you're saying, okay, I like eggs, I like them sunny side up. Okay, cool. You make the egg, you don't put any salt on it, you don't put any pepper on it, you don't put any parsley, you don't put any seasonings. And then at the end you flip it over. So now it's over easy. It's not even, a sunny side up egg anymore. That woman the next time is like, nah, baby, why don't you sprinkle a little bit of salt up on that joint? Why don't you put a little pepper on there? You know what I'm saying? Put a little parsley, make it pretty. And don't flip it. Don't flip it. Not this time.
But it's only going to be done on one side of the egg.
No, but see, the thing is, what you don't know is you put a top on it. So the lid.
You put a top on cooking eggs? You put a top on?
Yeah, you have to, especially if you're cooking ladies, trust me. Ladies, when a guy knows what he's doing and knows what you want and how you want it. So when you're cooking an egg and you don't want all that yolk, the white part on the top, put a top on it, because what happens is that heat rises and comes back down. So now not only is it cooking at the bottom where the heat is, but now it's pushing that heat down. So it's starting to cook the whites. So yeah, I think it's a two-way road. You have to
two-way road.
Yeah, you have to guide sometimes. You have to let people know how. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So it's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street. What are your thoughts, brother?
I think that if the man takes his time and really gets to know her and know what she wants, then she don't have to guide him. He gonna know. And you do that through conversation. Y'all talking. If y'all talking to have a conversation, to have those types of conversations on not even on a regular basis, but you just listen to what she's saying when she says it. When you ask her, you might not even you won't even have to know what it is that gets her to that point. You'll know just by talking, because you're gonna know what she likes. Because everybody has, couples have conversations about sex. Okay, what are the parts of your body that gets you aroused or get you into the mood or such? All you gotta do is listen to what she says, and once you start listening to what she says, go at it and take it from there, and then you'll be able to get to the point where you wanted to get to.
I think you have to go a little deeper. There's this dude that I like. He's a podcaster. I was trying to get him on, and I'm still gonna work on that. But his name is Zoe Williams. He's got the Zoe What Show.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's the voice of reason. And he always used to say, go deeper, go deeper. Like, I like where you're going. And I like where you're going with that, but you have to go deeper. Like, you're probably middle management, you know what I'm saying, or upper management. And we don't really get into the weeds. You know what I'm saying? We don't get into everything. We're there telling people, okay, you need to do this, you need to do that. This is how it needs to be done. You're kind of talking to leadership, like in the position that I'm in. So you're talking to leadership to see what they want. And then you tell the people who are the people doing the work what needs to be done. And a lot of times when you have people that know what needs to be done, they're in there and they get it, but they're in the weeds. So for me, it's like you can talk to someone about something, but until you're in the position of doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because you could be, down there eating the cat, but if you don't have a finger in there, then you don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like
that communication comes through when you're actually doing it.
Oh,
not
absolutely.
just like conversation.
Absolutely.
So conversation is right. I get that. I'm with you on that, but you have to go deeper. Like you have to get into the weeds once you're in there.
Yeah. I mean, you can't gauge everything through the conversation. Some of the things you just gonna have to know and understand on your own.
Right. So you can get there. You can get to that point. Like it's like driving to a neighborhood, and I'm in your neighborhood, but now I need to know your actual house address, like your street and the house number, because you can go to the street and there's like 20 houses on that street, but you don't know the exact one. So then you have to get a little more information, a little more guiding. And you could do that by hearing and listening to how she's moaning, how she's moving. She might be moving you towards, a certain area, or putting your head in a certain area, or, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think both. I think we're both right on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just different ways you can actually get to the end result of that.
But I think there should be communication from the woman.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be, because all women don't like the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely not. Like some women, it's like you just look at them and they're like, or you hold them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
And some men take it just a little bit further. I'm like, okay, well,
you take out a hammer and a. You know what I'm saying? They're like, Lord, choke me, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Gotta take the lawnmower out to cut the. Yeah.
Exactly. Gotta get that jackhammer out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
But those, but you know something? I think those are like the women who really
got that high body count, indeed.
Not even a high body count. Because I think it's a good number of women out here who really not.
Emotionally able to.
Yeah, they're not really emotional connected with sex.
They're emotionally,
you know what I'm saying?
They're emotionally devoid of being able to break that whatever barrier is down to truly enjoy it. And that probably comes from trauma.
I think absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I was ready to say that. I think that's a lot of bad past experiences, and it's not even. It may not have even been a physical one. It may have been a mental and emotional one that the disconnect happened, and then they not trying to go back to even that point later on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I
definitely believe that.
They just basically shut down.
Yeah,
for sure.
I definitely believe that 100%. And now it's like it's the job of the next guy to try to rebuild that house from the. I got to lay the foundation and pour the concrete and lay the pipes. Frame it and nail it. I gotta do all that.
You gotta
frame the fuck out of here.
To drywall. That's
I gotta do all that, man. That's a
lot of work.
How much does y'all pay?
I ain't getting nothing back, bro. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I ain't getting that. Yeah, that's a whole hell of a lot, right?
That's a tough one right there, for sure.
Yeah. But again, like I said, it's. What you said was right on the point. It's layers to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go deeper.
Sure.
Once you find out what it is, because like you said, looking at them, touching the ear, rubbing the back of the neck,
right? Yeah,
and shit. I mean, because
quiver,
as men, we like shit simple. We don't want to have to always read instructions and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Men never read instructions.
Nah, we don't.
We never read instructions. We look at the box and see the picture. Okay, that's what it looks like. Then we go in. So we look at the woman, see the box, and we go in.
Yeah, absolutely. Man. Shout out to Tubi movies.
We need to be talked to. We are.
Shout out to Tubi movies. Tubi movies. You still be watching Tubi movies?
Not as much. Like I watch. Like I do have my favorite Tubi actor. I don't even know the dude's name, but there's a dude out there.
What do you look like?
Okay, he's the bald dude that ended up killing his wife. Remember the one where she was having an affair with a dude?
Talking about Faithful.
Yeah,
the bald dude. Yeah.
The bald dude. I like him.
Yeah. It's him, and the dude that played in True to the Game, the villain.
Okay, so you're gonna have to put me on. So
I know you ain't never seen True to the Game?
No.
With Columbus Short.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
Right,
it's three movies.
You got to put me on.
Yeah, 3 movies. It's 3 parts.
Okay,
that's right.
Cool.
That's one of the better ones.
Okay.
But that wasn't even Tubi. That came on BET. That's why I first started watching.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody wanted to see what happened to Columbus Short after he left Scandal. You know who Columbus Short is, right?
That's the black dude, right?
Yeah.
I like him. He's a good actor.
Yeah. But they be trying to dump on guys for being crazy.
They blackball my man. They get him dirty.
And then the dude that played in Notorious, he does a lot of them too.
Oh, Biggie, the dude.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's in a lot of them.
Okay, yeah. I like him too.
He's played a drug lord, a police officer, or everything.
Yeah.
Dude just got out of jail.
He's a good young talent. I like him.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got one more for y'all. This is a good one. Do you dwell on the negative or build on the positive?
Okay, we touched on this before.
When I started really thinking about that question, I was just like, damn, I really do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Most people do.
I really do. Mm-hmm. So go ahead, you take it first, and I go ahead.
No, I mean, for this one, I think it's easier to dwell in the negative. Like this is one of the things. Like when I'm trying to be positive, and I think this might be my ADHD or whatever, but I'll be in prayer, and I'm praying for things, and I'm trying to be thoughtful, and I'll start thinking about everything else. Like I can never finish a prayer. You know what I'm saying? Without having other thoughts come in. So I think and this might be a TikTok thing, just these quick bits, these, quick reels where you really can't think about things for a long period of time. And the negative always tends to dwell in your mind more often. And so that's what you go to. You automatically go back to that negative. So I'm trying to break myself out of that,
It's not easy though, because it's like when you're dwelling on the negative, and I do that too. I dwell on the negative. I don't build on the positive. When you're in the middle of that negative, that shit consumes you though, bro. Like you regardless of what's going on or what's been said or what happens, you want to get your point across, and you sticking to your point, and you don't want to hear what nobody else has to say. You really don't. And even if you're wrong later, find out you're wrong. If you hear you wrong, someone explains it to you and let you see that you're wrong, you still want to pound in your point. You still want to get your point across because you think that you're right. And I'm not even speaking of a point where I may think that I'm right or wrong. It's just, again, it's an opinion. It's what I think or what I feel. If if that's my opinion and I feel like strongly about it, then I'm going to go with it. But keeping that negative space going for that long, it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
You're not paying attention to what the positive is at all, what you should do. And you have to be able to change your way of thinking for a more positive and positive energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, I do that way too much, dude. Way too much. Way too much. I just can't at times seem to get out of it. I try.
It's hard.
I try. Yeah. I do try. But it's just like, man, look. I just can't move from it, man. I can't.
And I can't even give you tools or
maybe it's one of those things where like you really gotta think about what you're saying before you say it. That's what I think too. You know what I'm saying? Don't just lash out, don't just react.
Right.
Just give yourself time to really think about what the positive side of the situation is, and then go from there. But that's like
it's hard.
Because people always want a negative reaction out of you. They always want some kind of false claim or whatever, just to rile you up, just to piss you off, just get on your nerves, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? True. And it's easier to react that way. Oh, we got the African music playing in the
got the drums.
For real? We about to wrap it up anyway.
Yeah, this is right on time.
How long does church last over there? I thought it was an hour. Just like 2 hours, 3 hours.
No, church doesn't last for an hour.
Okay. No, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Well, we need.
We got started late, so
yeah, that's true too. Yeah. What time is it? 12. It's 12:30. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we should be good then. We should wrap it up then.
Yeah.
Okay. We good? You got anything else?
Good. No. I just want to give a shout out to a local boy. Grew up where I grew. He was born where I grew up in Suitland, Maryland. Moved down to Waldorf. Started a music career. And is doing his thing. Corday, congratulations on the baby. Him and Naomi Osaka. So yeah.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Corday.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Naomi Osaka, hopefully speedy recovery from pregnancy, and hope to get back out on the tennis court, because the tennis world definitely misses you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I definitely miss watching her play, because she's a hell of a talent.
Hell yeah, without a doubt.
So yeah, definitely, absolutely. Congratulations to the both of them. What other congratulations we got going on? Anything else in the sports world? That's
football season is back.
Yeah, football season.
So we need one
49ers.
player. We need an owner. So I think we have a new owner.
Oh, for real?
I think we got someone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just responded to the email the other day.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So
we'll be talking
I'm looking
some NFL football.
I'm looking to reclaim my place back in the championship this season. So that's
I was
one game away. I was one game away from defending my championship last year, so I'm not happy about that. But it's all good.
Won 5 rings. I want a ring on each finger.
We're not talking
about 5.
We're not talking about that. This decade.
Going for 5.
But anyway,
going for 5. History, brother.
But yeah, football season's around the corner. Can't wait. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple games I'm going to support my 49ers.
Cool. Good thing.
You know what I'm saying? So looking forward to that. Thank y'all very much for tuning into the Hangout Podcast. We will be back here live next Sunday at 11 a.m. Make sure y'all tune in for that. As always, y'all can follow me at Ray Anthony Live _DHP, the Hangout Podcast. All comments, questions, suggestions are invited each and every day. Thank y'all very much for listening. You want to give your social media, bro?
What am I? Amazing Miko on TikTok. Yeah, just follow me on TikTok.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. Let's wrap it up. We gone. All right, y'all.